Hello, everybody. So we have super big news. No, it's not really about me, even though I was treated like a celebrity this weekend and had a random stranger whose name is Sam. Hi, Sam. Asked to take a photo with me while I was eating spaghetti dinner, which was okay. It was okay. The spaghetti was okay. Sam was really cool. No, the really big news is that there was an election over the weekend. Here they do elections on Saturdays so that everybody can vote. Okay, to set up this epic victory, we have to remember a little bit of our history of China and Taiwan. If we think back to the Chinese Civil War, which lasted from 1927 to 1950, remember that there were two belligerents, the Communists and the Republicans. The Communists being led by Mao Zedong, and the Republicans led by Chiang Kai-shek, who were both duking it out to see who would be the rightful government of China. This concluded in 1950 with the Republicans fleeing to Taiwan, taking a bunch of gold with them and some other Chinese artifacts, and setting up their own, virtually their own country here. China's always maintained that they control Taiwan, and this has been a super contentious issue since. Now, in Taiwan, there are two parties that disagree with how they should approach cross-strait relations. And this main axis is what all of politics is really about here. There are a couple other issues, but this is principally what the arguments are. And the arguments go that the KMT, which is the party that led the Civil War and has been here forever, believes that China should be one single country, Taiwan included, and they should be the government. Whereas in the eyes of the DPP, the Democratic Progressive Party, or the Green Party, think that Taiwan at this point should be independent. So there was this election, and it was interesting because although when I spoke to a lot of people here, they weren't very interested in voting last week, early last week. On about Thursday, this young K-pop star named Miss Chow had to issue an apology, a public apology, because even though she is Taiwanese living in Korea, she has a super big following in China, and yeah, here she is issuing her apology, and I don't care which side you're on in this, but she totally looks like she's in an ISIS video. She did get in trouble because she waved a Taiwanese flag in a video, and this offended a lot of her fans and following in China, or mainland China, which does not believe that Taiwan is a country, and therefore should not have a flag, and therefore should not be nationalistic about anything. It's almost as if, and this is a flawed analogy, the territory of Puerto Rico seceded, and they were backed by the Russians, and somebody on American television was caught waving a Puerto Rican flag. We'd probably be pretty pissed. We're not invading Puerto Rico, but we still think that they belong to us, we being the Americans, because I only have my limited worldview. So, this was a big deal, and watching this apology really, really upset a lot of people who wouldn't have otherwise voted. I mean, she's like 16. Like, that's nuts. But what it did mean is a lot of people went out to the polls and voted for primarily Tsai Ing-wen, who is pretty progressive. She's really progressive on the rights for Taiwanese, on the rights for LGBT people in Taiwan, and also on the rights for cats. She loves cats. So this was a big deal, and a lot of people here are really excited. Coworkers, random other folks I meet, as well as, my language teacher. And I think the primary reason is that I'm mostly associating with people about my age who are the exact demographic that votes for the DPP, the Green Party. So, big news here. It was exciting to watch. If you have any opinions, questions, comments, please leave them in Facebook, where you might be coming from, or in YouTube, which is mostly Brian Connor. Hi Brian, hope there were enough jump cuts this time. I'll put some more next time. Jump cut time!
祝大家新年快乐，新春快乐。哇，每天晚上睡一起的，不是吗？来 ，OK， 来，第二组吹手上去。
好，耶。
来，好，我是蔡英文，这是蔡想想，大家新年快乐。